Good afternoon, dear researchers. I'm Iryna Khomytska from Applied Linguistics Department of Lviv Polytechnic National University. My co-authors are Vasyl Teslyuk and Yuliia Kordiiaka from the same university, and Iryna Bazylevych from Franko National University of Lviv. The title of our report is Machine Learning and Classical Methods Combined for Text Differentiation. The problem raised in the research is closely connected with text analysis. There are different approaches to text analysis. They can be classified according to the language level and language units. All the approaches aim at characterizing the specificity of the researched authorial style. The latest methodologies and approaches aim at an optimal solution of the problem of text differentiation. The solution must be simple and it must ensure high accuracy. In scientific papers and formal documents, the author's manner of writing can be hardly noticeable. In this case, different approaches are used. We propose a combination of the machine learning and the classical methods. In other authors' research, text differentiation is successfully done by the machine learning method, the data clustering. The difference between the clusters reflects the difference between the authorial styles. Thus, the data clustering is used for psychological portrait formation of social network users in the research by Lviv, Vysotsky, Rzhevsky, and other researchers. The purpose of our research is to determine an efficient combination of the machine learning and the classical methods, which ensures high test validity results for text differentiating. The novelty of the research is an offered combination of the machine learning method, the data clustering, and the classical method, the student's t-test, to differentiate English and Ukrainian texts. The algorithm of the applied methods has the following steps. Calculate the absolute frequency of occurrence of function words. Use the method of hierarchical clustering. Calculate the absolute and the mean frequency of occurrence for consonants. Perform the Pearson's normality test and the student's t-test. Computer program realization. The structure of the program includes the following modules. Module of data input-output. Module of forming samples of Ukrainian function words and English consonant groups. Module of calculating the absolute frequencies of function words and the mean frequencies for consonants. Module of performing the Pearson's tests and the student's t-test. The structure of the classes of the software is the following: main, sample processor, transcription processor, consonant processor, consonant utils, and statistic processor. The results obtained. The data clustering has been performed in 8 samples from Ukrainian emotive prose. In figure 1, we see that the results of the data clustering are successful for Циклон and Sobor by Олесь Гончар, Лев та Миша and Конекс Трибунець by Леонід Глібов, Малий Мирон and На лоні природи by Іван Франко but not very successful for Zahar Berkut by Ivan Franko. All the research literary works by Ivan Franko are not in the same cluster. Therefore, we change the used single linkage for complete linkage. The results are presented in figure 2. In figure 2, we see that the use of complete linkage has given a better result, as all the literary works by one author, Ivan Franko, are in one cluster. On the phonological level, we have compared the Moore's poetry with the colloquial style. The essential differences have been established in 6 out of 8 consonant groups. Conclusions. The proposed combination of the data clustering method and the student's t-test is the novelty of the research. The text differentiation task has been successfully done on the lexical level. A good example is the comparison of Malay Meron and Naloni Prirode by Ivan Franko, in which the distance is equal to 13.4. The texts of Thomas Moore's poetry and the colloquial style differ essentially in 6 out of 8 consonant groups for an unidentified position in a word. The results of the research have shown that the data clustering is a simpler method if compared to the student's t-test. However, the student's t-test ensures more reliable data with a test validity of 95%. The practical application of the results is the authorship attribution. The presentation is over. Thank you for your attention.